Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Our next session is the basics of editing Wikisource. And we have here in Singapore with us Benny and Mia. And we have joining us virtually Satdeep. So welcome to you all.
Hello everyone! 1 million attendance! Yeah, welcome to the plenary hall. Yay! Applause for us! Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for Agus and Sam who already teaching us about how to upload the books on Wikisource. Okay, so please. Yeah, so in this session, don't worry if you have any question, just call some volunteers around here. If I call your name, the volunteers, please raise your hand, okay? Sam? Okay, that's Sam. Satdeep, hello. Are you joining us today now?
Yes, I'm online.
Okay, Satdeep, thank you so much for joining us today. Nanor? Yeah, at the red back. Okay, Body. Thank you. Benny. Agus. Okay. Angga. Okay. Derek. Where are you? Okay. And I'm Mia from Indonesia. Dia. In front. And Bijay. Okay, no worries. Okay, so the previous session, we have learned about how to upload the books, and today we will study and learn how to proofread the document that we have already uploaded on Commons, and then we will proofread and edit text, something like that. Okay, so this is just the boring explanation, but basically Wikisource is just a library. So we know that Wikipedia is an encyclopedia. We read everything on Wikipedia, and then we need a resource for that. And this is the library, like the whole sources for our reference. Yeah, so this is a mission statement that the first Wikisource conference in Vienna in 2015, that Wikisource is an open and then curated by volunteer communities in all languages, and it's reusable so everyone can use that. Okay, any Polish here? Okay, English speaking? Okay, so this is, yeah, okay, thank you. So these are the lists that has the Wikisource, and my local language is Japanese, and in Japanese itself, start around last year, is starting to grow, so we are happy to grow the Wikisource in Japanese as well. And then we also have the Balinese team, the community that they work so hard to digitizing and proofreading in Balinese documents. Yeah, so in this session, we have 5 parts. So the first part already did by Agus and Sam, and later adding indices will be presented by Benny. Okay, thank you. Next, yeah. Yeah, so you see the logo is an iceberg. If you see iceberg, maybe you imagine something? Titanic? Okay, Celine Dion sing the song. Okay, so this is like the iceberg. So Wikisource is like, has the everything, like the references, the documents, something like that. And the Wikipedia is the written text that already created by the volunteers. Okay, so Wikisource has all of the topics like history, culture of arts, business, something like that. And the Wikipedia is the work after created all the resources. Yep, so Wikisource has documents, letters, law, rules, even the recipes, the old recipes, and it's already published, and of course that it has a public domain, so everyone can use that. And Wikipedia is only the articles, so that's the general differences. Yep, this is the list. Yeah, so this is the film. We also can upload the film script on Wikisource. Yeah, and the comic. Okay, so now this session will be step by step. So make sure if you have any question or maybe if you need Benny to take slowly, just tell us. Okay. Yeah, so thank you so much. Now it's time is yours.
Thank you, Mia. Introduce myself. My name is Benny. I'm also from Indonesia. I did Indonesian Wikisource, English Wikisource, Japanese Wikisource. Today we are going to learn how to edit in Wikisource. Don't worry if you already know some of this. But if you think I'm speaking too fast or you missed anything, you can scan the QR code earlier. I will show it again at the end for this presentation. So after we uploaded some books to Wikimedia Commons, now it's time to create some index pages or indices. We need this special index page because it has first the metadata, title, author, etc. But more importantly, it has the page list of said document, if it's book or other kind of printed documents. And you see a lot of colors in the number in the pages. I will explain it to you later. And this index page, there will be one index page for every book document, and each of the index pages are edited in the Wikisource in the form of not wiki text, yeah, but it looks like forms of fields that we need to fill. It's not that hard to create index pages. All you need to do is to copy the file name. For example, you had uploaded some books earlier. You could use that file name. Or if you search for one of the many documents or books available in Wikimedia Commons, you can also copy their file name. You can copy it from the address bar, or you can copy it from the title page. And then go to Wikisource. So previously you search and copy from Wikimedia Commons, and then go to Wikisource, go to the search field, enter the copied file name. Then you can get the same, almost the same file page. The difference is there will be a link to the index page almost at the top of the page. So this is the link that you need to click to see, first to see if there's an index page already created or not. If it's haven't been created yet, then you have the option to click the create button where you can fill the forms. What is the title of the document? Who is the author? When was the book published? Etc. But if the index has already been made, then you will see the page on the left, which is the index page. So that's how we create the index page. Feel free to create any other index page that you want. we will continue with the third step, which is the bulk of the work in Wikisource. Proofreading is simply copying the text and or images from the original document, which is actually in the form of image, into digital text. Fortunately, we don't have to do it manually, typing each and every words, but we can employ the OCR technology, which is optical character recognition, to automatically read the image which contain text into not perfect but still okay digital text. And then the Wikisource contributors will need to match or check every word, every sentences, do they match the original text or not? That's what editing or contributing to Wikisource is all about most of the time. So now I'm going to tell you about the color scheme or the color coding for the pages. You see there are several colors. Green is good. So the green pages means that page have been validated. I will explain to you what it means by validated later. Yellow pages are one level below green. It means the page has been proofread, while red pages mean it hasn't been proofread or it hasn't been created yet. So green, yellow, and red, those are the three main colors. But there's also other two colors. Purple means there's some problem with pages. It could be the original scan was not clear. There's some mistake on the PDF, or there are some images that you don't know how to copy the images from the PDF to Wikisource. Any kind of problem, you can mark the page as purple. Last one is gray. Gray color means there's no text on that page. It could be an empty, a blank page. It could be like any kind of pages that doesn't have real content. So eventually, what we want in every books that are in Wikisource is to have all the pages validated or green. This is the ideal state of every document that being proofread and validated. So later, the second part of this workshop, we will choose a book that has been prepared, and you can click on the link, on the red link on pages, and you can try proofread those pages. It's okay if you don't finish, or everyone will be given like 5 pages. It's okay if you don't finish all 5 of them. So there's, in my experience, it's the best. It's better to proofread on like laptop or computers. And if you only have mobile, you might be able to, if you have like tab or something, but if the screen is quite small, it's kind of hard to see side-by-side comparison. But you can try in mobile phone if you don't have a laptop. And make sure you have an account, you log in before you proofread. the text that we prepared for you. This will be in English Wikipedia. So if you are English speaker, then you won't have any problem. If you're not English speaker, one of the benefit of editing in Wikisource is that it's not very language dependent. As long as you can, compare the original text and the result from the OCR, even though you don't know what the word may means, you can still participate, you can still contribute to that language. But if you have other language as your mother tongue, you can change the interface of English Wikipedia into the language of your mother tongue. So the interface will be in your mother tongue, but the PDF that we are proofreading today will be an English book. So after you click one of the pages, you will be seeing a side-by-side comparison like this. Typically, the original or the PDF is on the right-hand side, and the text that we are editing, proofreading, is on the left side. So after you finish proofreading, after you finish with your checking any typo or error, when you save the page, please make sure you choose the right status of the page, which is color-coded. If maybe you have problem with differentiating the color, let us know. There are some gadgets to help people with color impairment. But basically, if you click on the pages that have not been made and you have the OCR text and you didn't make any changes, you still can save the page as read, which is not proofread. But if you have done some proofreading, feel free to click the yellow button, and then you will save it as a proofread page. So if you notice, there is no green colored button. Okay, save as read if not proofread yet. If you didn't make any substantial changes, click yellow if you have checked the text to the best of your ability. You cannot save as green yet. I will explain on the next section. So this is the example when you have saved the page as yellow status. The second line below the title says, this page has been proofread, but needs to be validated. So now, what is validation? Validating, it means that each page needs another person to make sure that the first person who proofread that have done it diligently. So only the second person who edit that page using different account can change the status from yellow to green, or in other words, validate the work. So if I proofread a page, then Mia, for example, could proofread the same page, and she can choose to mark the page as validated or green. So today we will not be doing validation. It will be great if you guys can already proofread until yellow status. But feel free, if you want to know more, all our teachers, volunteers will be able to tell you how to validate it, like the person next to you, you will validate the pages from the person next to you, for example. That will be okay. The last one, this is the final step. After we finish with the validation of a book, we put every pages to the main namespace of Wikisource. In other words, the technical term is transclusion. We transclude all the pages to the main namespace so that it doesn't appear like pages by pages, but it's more, it feels like article that you, or ebook that you read on your devices. So after the finished validated book have been transcluded, people can read it easily on their mobile phone, etc. Because the format is normal, overflowing, such like this. So this is the title page. You can search in English Wikisource the title 90-3, 93. This is a novel by Victor Hugo. And why do we need to transclude it? Because if you see on the upper right hand side, there's a download button. So once a book has been validated and then transcluded, you can re-download the book in better format. For example, EPUB format, MOBI format, or PDF format. These are more suitable for e-reader. And this is the result, the first page of the mobile and the downloaded books from Wikisource. So that's it, my presentation. Right now, we are going to do the workshop while Satdeep will help with the online. People who are joining online will be able to participate as well. What I would like you to do, go to this bit.ly page, which link to an Etherpad. Just the top QR code or short link. The bottom QR code and short link is for this presentation. If you go bit.ly/pagelistws, you will see this Etherpad page. So what we would like you to do is to put your username on any range that you would like to proofread from this index. So this is the book that we are going to proofread today. It's called Malay Sketches, and it has 294 plus pages. So this is first come, first serve, yeah. For example, I put my name in page 1 to 5. Then other people should choose other page range. I will delete this. You can select page 1 to 5. And yeah, I will go down and help as well. Or if you have questions before I'm coming down to help you guys, feel free to raise your hand and ask questions.
Mas Benny,
Yes.
can we show the Etherpad link? I think it's already on Telegram group.
Sorry, the what?
Etherpad.
The Etherpad, this one? Oh, sorry, this one. bit.ly/page list uppercase W, uppercase S. Huh? Doesn't work? No, it works. It should work. So while you're proofreading, yeah, feel free to continue proofreading. I will explain some more things, optional things. While you are proofreading, you will see many formatting. Those are optional. For example, this page has like large font and it's centered in the middle, and then there is a quotation that are right aligned, right justify. Those are optional. On this page, I will show you also like big letter T, which the technical term will be drop case. When you are more familiar with Wikisource, you will learn a lot of templates that would help you formatting this kind of things. Don't worry about all the templates that you don't have to learn right now. As long as you sure that the text have been corrected, you can save it as yellow. Later on, the one who are validating, they would need to make sure that this text is centered, the font is increased, etc. As in other wikis, feel free to save every 5 minutes or so to make sure that you would not lose your edits. If you have not finished proofreading the whole page, you can save it as red. Only after you finish proofreading the whole page that you change the status to yellow. That way, it makes sure that the next person could validate the page. So another information about OCR. OCR, or optical character recognition, that I explained earlier. There are at least two. Right now we have three OCR engine or OCR technology that we can use to try to read a page on the PDF. Sometimes the result is quite bad, but sometimes it's good, and I'm also cannot say that one or the other is better. You can try to generate the OCR by clicking the transcribe text on the right. For example, if the result for Tesseract is not good, you can choose Google OCR transcribe. If the result from Google OCR is not good, you can try Transcribus. This is a new OCR that is being developed by Wikimedia Foundation team. So sometimes it saves you a lot of time. For example, this page 169, the result is not quite good, so I can choose to re-OCR it again or reprocess. Sometimes you find an error from the OCR tool. The Google service return an error. This is a common occurrence. Then you need to choose other OCR engine. Sometimes if you click it again, then it works fine. So yeah, we have no control of that. So now the result of the OCR is quite good. Then we don't need to proofread as much as previously. So this is the last page. If you want to connect with the Wikisource community at large, we have a group at Telegram, Wikisource at Wikimania, and also they have several Wikisource groups in several languages, like English Wikisource groups, Italian Wikisource groups, Chinese Wikisource, Indonesian Wikisource. You can find those on the meta page at the bottom. Yeah, so for the next 30 minutes, we are going to edit, and I will come downstage and walk around. Feel free to ask any of us that are standing up. Oh, okay, so I will show you several pages that have been made by our contributors, either here or maybe online. Again, thank you for people who are attending online as well, even though I cannot see. Hopefully there are people who are watching this online that benefit from this as well. So this is quite short page. so it's easy to be proofread. Shout to skater boy. Thank you for contributing. Page 31. Can check. Thank you for contributing. Page 46. Chetines. Also thank you. Ban Bijak. Thank you. Okay, so for this page, we generally we would like the result to be in paragraph format. So if you see on the left here, there are new lines for every line. This is not ideal. What we would like to do is to delete all the extra lines like so. This is the preferred format. I will save this. See, now because I'm the second person, there's a green status, but since I have not compared it, I will not validate. I will keep the yellow status. So right now it will become a paragraph, 3 paragraphs. I'm going to say hi to Satdeep again. Hey Satdeep. Is there anyone,
Hi, Benny.
anyone
Yes.
joining us online?
Oh, yes, definitely. There are at least 16 people I see who are watching this video on YouTube. I am in touch with at least 3 of the people who are currently trying to edit and proofread some pages.
I see. Okay. Thank you so much for keeping an eye on the viewers in our.
Let me know if you would like to go and help people. Do let me know if you want me to share my screen or demonstrate something.
Can you say that again? Sorry.
If you'd like me to share my screen and
Sure.
and demonstrate something, I can do that, and you can you can support the people downstairs.
Could Satdeep share his screen? I will ask the producer. Ready when you are. Okay. Go ahead. We can switch to Satdeep's page. So we can see your screen. Satdeep, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying, if you'd like me to share something, I can. You can support the people, and I can share something in the meantime. Like this is just, as people are working there, that still there's something happening on the screen. If someone wants to just see the same thing being repeated again and again, I can share something basically. So since it's on the same page and we have the word understand and therefore um, and they are cut because it's going to the next line. But on Wikisource, if it's in the same page, it's not going to the next page. We will um, delete this and just write the whole word together, not with the hyphen. So again, with therefore, I'm removing the hyphen again. And then, yeah, when it's the next paragraph, you make sure to have this additional space, which you don't see in the image. Here, you don't have this additional enter, but you need to have that one extra enter between the paragraphs, Wikisource. I'm fairly sure this letter A is not, yeah, it's definitely not in the text. Probably not even in the footer, but I'll just add it in the footer for now. If it's something that will make sense of in the coming pages. And with that, since I'm not logged in, I cannot save it, but this is how, as a beginner to Wikisource, you can make useful contributions. Let me just show how this will look. So this is how the text would look when you save it. Let me just copy it, just log in. Okay, so yeah, we were here. Once I make useful enough contribution, I'll still keep it on not proofread because I'm not. It doesn't look exactly like it should look. So I'll just show you once I publish the page how it looks like. So you can see that this is not centered, and this is not right justified, or a mix of right justified with gaps. And so, yeah, like there is still more work to do. And there is something wrong here that this has,
Satdeep?
this is a new paragraph.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes?
I think we are not seeing what you are seeing. So we are still looking at the Etherpad page.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's out of sync with what you are
What's that my screen? Oh,
talking
wow.
about.
Okay.
Sorry. While you're doing
No,
that, allow me to answer one question from YouTube. So this is a question from our viewer online. They ask if they should add new line for every new line in between paragraphs. So I think they are referring to what I just did here. So if you go to this previous version, the text didn't become a paragraph because there are new lines in between every line on the source. What I did is deleting the extra lines, but I kept the extra line if it's a new paragraph, so the way Wikisource work, if it's the same paragraph, even though it's on the new line, it will still treat it as part of the same paragraph. But if there is an extra line in between, it will treat it as a new paragraph. What we are hoping the proofreader to do, if you see a word is broken into two lines, please combine them again like this, and you're good. So those are the only thing that you need to make sure. And if it's like 1 and 20, but it's not breaking the word, please keep the dash. So there are two different type of dash. The one on the necklace here, you need to delete that extra dash. The one from N here, you need to keep the extra dash. So in this way, we will attain the desired paragraph formatting. I hope it answered the question being asked. So Satdeep, back to you again, if you are able to share your screen, the correct screen this time.
Thank you so much.
Time is yours.
For correcting that. Yeah, I think I'm in the sharing the correct screen now. So I'll just share from the very beginning what I was trying to tell everyone. I'll just start with a random page here, and if there is no text here, and if the text, or even if there is text but it doesn't really look good, you can go to transcribe text. You can pick an OCR. I'll go with Google OCR here. Click on transcribe text, and you should get, for a printed book, you should get something useful enough like you see on the screen now. So I already made some changes, so I'll just copy paste that. And when I publish this, I'll just show you how it looks. When I publish this, you can see I didn't mark it as proofread. I didn't change the color from red to yellow because I know there are still issues in this. Since, for example, the title is not centered. This quotation, it doesn't look like a quotation. It's not towards the right either. And the T here should be big. Like, there are some complicated things. Like this one would be a bit, couple of things to learn for a newbie, but something you can fix immediately is that this should not be a new paragraph. Country, where, alone, and this entire sentence should not be a new paragraph. And what's going on is there must be an extra space somewhere. So I'll just go here, click on delete, enter a space. So with this, I want to bring your attention to the point that for a paragraph, you don't have to think that, on the page, the line ends at live, and then you have to enter and go to the next line. Like, if it's okay to keep it a paragraph and just bring all the lines together, how it looks, how it should be in the text. So basically, when you increase or decrease the font size, this thing will change accordingly. We're not staying with the exact sentence length that we have in the image. So I just fixed a small little thing there. Since English is not my home wiki, I don't have access to a lot of the tools that we use to, for instance, center the title here, but I do know what that is. So I'll just write it here. These are called templates, and C means center, and this should work. This should center this text. And there you go. So there are a few very simple templates that everyone can learn and still make some useful contributions. As a beginner, all you need to ensure is that there are no mistakes in the text. I think if you can ensure that, I think that's in itself is a pretty useful contribution. There is some error here. And this doesn't look good enough. So I'll try again. Otherwise, I'll just change the engine. Okay, it worked the next time. So what's important on this page is that Malay sketches at the top of the page. It's not a title. It's not a title on this page. It is part of the header of the page design. So this is not something. So this actually breaks. If we keep it here, it would break the paragraph, which is continuing from the previous page. So we have to make sure that we add header and footer, and you see it here, header and footer. So we have to make sure that what's a header goes into the header. So I'll add it there. And in case you don't see the header and footer on your screen, you go to proofread page, proofread tools here, and you select the second option, which is to enable and disable the header and footer. Once you do that, and here again, we have the footer here automatically using a small little tool, you can say. So we don't need this numeral 2, the page number 2 here, because that's again part of the footer. And with this, I think, yeah, we'll just give it a quick read.
Okay, Satdeep, we have 5 minutes
Yes.
left. Do you have any closing remarks from your side?
No, I think this is this is a good workshop. I would just want to encourage everyone to edit more, to join Wikisource groups. It's a welcoming community, and feel free to ask any kind of questions. Don't be afraid to make any mistakes. Thank you so much for participating in this workshop.
Thank you so much, Satdeep, for joining us remotely. And yeah, for my closing remark, I would again reiterate what the previous session presenter have said, that you don't need to be perfect, perfectly proofread every pages, because this is a collaboration, as all wiki does. So when you save it and there's an imperfection on the pages, don't worry, it will not get deleted. So unlike Wikipedia, we in Wikisource don't usually delete stuff. And the Wikisource community and culture are very open to all kind of contributors, and some contributors that I know, they bring their own little projects to the Wikisource. For example, in Indonesian Wikisource, we have the laws in our country, because all laws are public domain, can be uploaded. So that's how we kept the information about the laws open and free, because it is hard to search on the government websites, but it's easier if we have it on Wikisource. The same with the friends from Philippines. They also would like to upload their laws on Wikisource. I'm not sure about the documents pertaining laws in other countries. They might be public domain, they might not. You need to make sure that every books, documents that you are uploading to Wikimedia Commons, again, are public domain or freely licensed. And after that, you can proofread on the Wikisource. So again, thank you very much for all the trainers, for all the people who have come to this workshop presentation. And I'll see you around. Thank you.
Thank you, Benny. Lunch is served at the back of this hall and also down in the concourse, and we'll be back in this room for the Wiki Women Summit at 2:15. Enjoy lunch, everyone.